rest of the street is up. So what's going on, y'all? What's up? We down here. Y'all wanted me to talk about that post that I made this morning about the cycle of energy and emotional harvesting that happens around this time of the year every year. And it happens. And it's not about being indifferent, right? It's not about disassociating or being apathetic. Girl, what are you doing? It's about being aware and seeing what is happening. Honey, it was an Amber Alert for an elderly person. How's that? I think it said elderly. I don't know what the alert said, child. It was an alert. Alert! Are you guys watching The Circle? The Circle is cool. During quarantine, it's like The Circle. But anyways, back to that. Yeah, it's being able to be aware of what is happening and understanding and not allowing yourself to get hooked into that, and so that now your energy is being used for the cause. You know what's happening. That's part of growth for me, is being able to identify. And then when you identify, being able to identify, and then after identifying, knowing what to do afterwards, right? It takes us a long time to unlearn how to not allow ourselves to get hooked into a collective emotional energy. But I think after it happens so many times, I think after a while you have to say, you know what? I'm not going to participate in that anymore, because I see that it happens. It's like with everything. It's like in your relationships. It's like everything. You see a pattern and you see a cycle, and you identify, and you're like, okay, I see what's happening. And then not allowing yourself to get hooked into some shenanigans. You know what I mean? Girl, what's going on? Okay, we moving over. Okay. What's this helicopter? Oh, they might be looking for the person that I just got the alert for, huh? Come on, light. So yeah, so that's all I'm saying is that I know that I'd be like, protect your energy and this and that. It's like understanding that what that means is also knowing what to do when you feel like something's not right. You know what I mean? And it's like, until I think, we have to unlearn things, right? And it's like, until you realize, until somebody says something, you be like, oh, right? Until you see it. Or somebody like me might have to call it out. Like, some people may not see it. They might be in it. You know what I'm saying? But the point is not to allow that, not to allow yourself, right? Like I said, it's not that you don't care, but it's that you're not carrying it, right? You're not taking it in. You're not absorbing it. You're not allowing your energy to be harvested at the end of the day. Everybody's not going to be on the same page, right? Because we're all growing at different rates, right? So that's another thing. It's like everybody's not operating. Everybody's not on the same, and it's like, it's not the level. I hate to say like levels, because I think we kind of apply these kind of moral high ground templates to everything. Especially like what I've noticed is when people are like, they're on a lower vibration, right? And it's like, you're on a lower vibration in our binary minds that we've been conditioned, right? Is that you think lower on the vibration means bad or you're less than, you know what I mean? And it's just a matter of frequency. It's not bad or good. It's just one on the dial doesn't match where you are, and the tuning isn't right. I mean, you can literally use a radio and use this. It's in that same thing. We're all energy, and if something is not, and it's not about being better than, like you're vibrating. You're vibrating lower than me. You understand what I'm saying? That bullshit. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? It's just I can't. The frequency, the dial that I'm on is clear. I'm clear. And when I'm like matching energy with you, it's not clear. So what we need to do is be able to learn how to harmonize that with other people. Not match it, but harmonize, you know? And so it's about, to me, I feel like protecting your energy is like, you know what is happening, you see what is happening, and you're not allowing yourself to that anger and those emotions that take you out of your peace. The time when you're feeling like that is to get grounded. You know what I mean? Get grounded, go outside, step away from this cycle, because you could lose an entire day, and then wonder why you got a headache later. Like, damn, why do I have a headache? You know why? Because you were hooked into some shit, and you was in there playing along, participating in the game, and it drained you, and all of your little energy has been harvested for something else. And look at how you are depleted at this time. You know what I'm saying? I should have parked back there. Y'all get on my nerves. I don't like parking in the parking lot. Can I park right there? I don't like parking in the parking lot. I'll be right back. Can I park right here? We deliver? Is that a delivery? Can I park right here? I don't know. I guess so. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. So what I was saying was that you just gotta know what's up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to be on no like down here hollering and screaming. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, no. When you see the game, see after a while, and if you understand, you understand what I'm saying. If I'm speaking your language, or if we're speaking the same language, then you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, when you see the board, you know what I'm saying? You know how to play the game. So some of us, until we see the board, until we step outside of it and see that we are the ones that are actually in control, we have the sticks. You understand what I'm saying? You have them. You don't let anybody else have those things. You feel me? And so when you're like caught up in the shit, you think somebody else is controlling it. But the only way they can control it or be in control of it is by you letting them harvest your emotions. Right? You see how that goes? But when you know and you're like, oh, I see, springtime is upon us, right? You got your little stimulus money, right? You got your little vaccine, right? Now it's time to harvest emotions. So back to back to back to back to back. And you keep allowing yourself to get hooked and then enmesh and say, you're angry, I'm going to be angry. You're upset, I'm going to be upset. You're going to be down here screaming and looking for someone else, screaming and to feel the way that you feel so that you can now have this bond through this pain. And here we go again, right? That's how it goes. And there's no like, we get it, right? There's no like, you only, how do you say, what is your homegirl Oprah Winfrey say? When you know better, you do better. So it's not to say if you don't know right now that something is wrong with you or you're not on the right side, right? It's when you know that you're like, oh, okay, I see what's happening ahead. I see it. Oh, okay. I got it. And you just don't allow yourself. And if you feel yourself, right? Oh, this doesn't feel right. Why do I feel like this, right? And that comes with being grounded, right? Meditation, right? So that you can understand that you are energy. And when something is not vibing or on the same frequency and it's out of tune and it's not feeling right, man, if you don't get your butt out the street, then you have to be able to identify that, right? And until then, you don't know how to identify it. You have these feelings about things and you don't really quite understand why you feel like this after this sequence of events takes place. But after a while, you're gonna come across people when you start changing the tune, changing the dial. Other things are gonna start coming in more clearer to you, and that's when you're gonna start learning. Oh, okay. I remember when I heard that, right? You're not gonna come across this until you have come across this. Look at all their flowers in their yard, how pretty. You have come across this because your frequency is in tune, so that's why you're hearing it now. You might not have known this 6 months ago or a year ago because you weren't in tune. We were on a different frequency. No better, right? No better than doesn't mean I'm better than or the other person is better than. It just means it's just like it wasn't on the dial right, you know? You didn't hear it. But now you hear it. And when you hear it, you got to listen. You got to be still. Be still and know what? That I am. Right? You are. So you got to be still so that you can be able to be like, ow, I see what y'all doing. I see. I got you, but y'all ain't going to be able to do it. Take it from me. Now, some other people, and the thing is, too, it's not your job to be like, hey, y'all, no, over here, because everybody got their own whoop wop, and you are the only one in control of your whoop wop. You feel me? Okay? It's hot in here. Oh, so let me tell you what I got. I got these Blue Dream. They're like now laters. Look at how pretty it be. The packaging for me. These people had to get creative with the packaging. That's one thing about regulating. You have to get, you have to be, and they smell good. I could smell these out of the bag. I mean, I don't even have it open, and I could smell these. Blue Dream. We love Blue Dream. That's a old school. That's a old school, new school. Old school, new school. We love Blue Dream. But and some flour, you know what it is. But that's all I'm saying. That's all I have to say about that. So maybe, a year ago or even a year and a half ago, I might have been down here hooked into it, right? Hollering and screaming, allowing my energy to be used for not the way I want it to be used, right? I'm not going to allow you to do that. And I'm not saying to be like, to act like there's nothing going on in the world, but observe and see, so that you can see the patterns that are happening, right? You can see the patterns. You're walking you're in a journey, right? It's a game. It's all a fucking game. On journey. You're on your journey, and you pass this, and you could tell by the weather that this same thing keeps happening. Every time the weather pattern changes, these things start occurring around me, right? What are you going to do when you get to that part of the game? You're going to get hooked in and allow that to be harvested, or are you going to go the other way? That's all I'm saying. Mr. Anderson, make a choice. Again, I'm not on no, I am on some, but that's not for me to be like, and you need to be like this, right? This is what I've learned is take what resonates, compost the rest, because there's going to be someone else on their journey who's going to come across this when it's time, and they're turning the dial, right? And they're hearing other things that they're going to use as tools on their journey. So compost the rest. You ain't got to take all of it. And just keep going to the next mission. And keep unlocking your achievements, right? When you see it again, because it's patterns for a purpose. That's the purpose. See the patterns, and then when you see the pattern again, what choice are you going to make? All right? Keep unlocking achievements. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.